What up with it? Boy, Money Muscle out here, man. Back out here on this third gen Camaro. Back off one of my hiatuses, man. I get caught up in doing work sometimes and I don't always record what I'm doing. So, charge to my head, not my heart, man. I'm in here getting it in. I promise you that much. But wanted to give y'all a quick update on what I got going on with this 92 RS. I got the non-bolt rear end. We done completely went through this whole thing. The bearings, the shims, the carrier, gears, the brakes, the whole 9 yards, man. The only thing that's still stock on this thing is the axles and the housing. Outside of that, man, I done changed everything on this thing. So I'm gonna give y'all an update on that joint, man, and a quick recap on what I done either got done with the car so far or what's getting ready to go on it. So y'all give me a second, man. I'm gonna get this thing flipped around, man. Let y'all see what the boy working with. You dig? So down here we got that Spohn short link torque arm. This is originally intended for a 4th gen Camaro. We're gonna have to do some customization to get that part right there to bolt up to the car, but we gonna get it in. And by we, I mean my support system. Everybody know who they are and what position they playing. Shout out to my guys. I appreciate everything y'all do when y'all helping me out, and hopefully I'm returning the favor, man. But I got that joint there. I got the Speed Engineering dual 3-inch exhaust on this car. I'm running the Hooker Blackheart cross member, whatever. It's got the notches put in it. That way both pipes are passed through. That way I ain't got to run no Y pipe. I got long tube headers on this car. I'm running the Founders Performance adjustable lower control arms. I am in progress of getting these garbage shocks off of here. I'm going with Viking double adjustables. The Berserker series is what I'm going with. I got the Spohn rear sway bar. I believe it's an inch thick. I got it sitting back behind this Buick or whatever. I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do with these springs yet. I don't know if I'm going to go with the lowering springs from Ibach or if I'm going to go in and keep the stock ones or whatever. I know I'm not going coilovers. I know that for sure. So I'll probably end up going with a lowering kit, and I'll explain that in just a second. So let me show y'all this real quick on this rear end. So there is the non-bolt rear end. I've been doing all this captain about and all this glory. I got the 5th gen Camaro SS brakes on it. I believe these is 13.5-inch rotors drilled and slotted. Calipers. I got the Moroso 3-inch studs. I went with a 1/2-inch diameter stud instead of the M12 that these cars normally come out with, which is a little bit stronger, whatever. I want to make sure I kept the wheels on the car just in case I want to do that quote-unquote spirited driving. So anybody want to make that purchase, there's the part number right there. I believe these are a little bit cheaper than ARP. So tap in, man. Jump on your favorite website and do what you do, man. Hit that buy now button, you know what I mean? But I got the nitro gears in here. I went from a 327 gear that was originally in this car to a 370. I got the TA Performance girdle on it. I went with the Founders Performance relocation brackets to dial in that anti-squat with being able to move the lower control arms up and down to get the car to hook. Trying to make sure I ain't leaving nobody out as far as all this different stuff that I had bought. I had upgraded to a mini spool on this car. That cone style posi that these things come out with was a straight slush box, man. It looked like anti-seize when I drained the fluid out of it. So I got that out of there. I put the mini spool in it from nonbolt.com. And tapping back on what I was talking to you guys earlier as far as the lowering springs or whatnot or whatever. Originally, man, I was going to put 24s on this car. And the way my budget is working now, and the fact that I just want to drive, I think I'm going to end up going with the 20-inch Jegs racing wheels. I can't remember what the exact model. I think it's the spike wheels. I believe is what the model is on them. So I think I'm going to go ahead and do them joints right there. Reason why I brought that up was that, man, these doggone Brembo brake calipers, man, these things are huge. Just in case you didn't know, I got this thing all the way put back together, and I'll be dipped if these doggone 22s do not fit anymore. The spokes are hitting the caliper to the point to where by the time I got done spacing it out, I believe the wheels would be sticking outside the car. Around my way, that's a no-go, man. We tucking. So these bad boys right here might be going on the chopping block on Marketplace. So anybody needs some wheels, holler at your boy. But yeah, I got this thing all the way back together now, man. We got the backlash set on it. Got the turning torque on the pinion set, the pinion depth, everything. Anybody wanting to upgrade their either their carrier or your ring and pinion, reach out to somebody, man, and get you a case spreader, man. That made this job 10 times easier trying to get those shims and this carrier in and out, man. Dead serious. So with that being said, this is where I'm at. I didn't want to use no wire brushes or nothing like that on this thing, so I sent it out and got it stripped and powder coated. One more thing, man. If y'all catching this right here, anybody that's done this deal before, this doggone these relocation brackets, man, I done messed around and put them on the wrong side. This tab right here actually is supposed to fit inside on the shock mount there. They're on the brackets are on the wrong side, but I believe with as much weld as we got on this thing, it should not move. But that was my mistake, man. Y'all know how I go. Daddy say players mess up too. Well, me too. Me too. I messed up, but I think it should be okay. It should hold. So this will get me by until I get ready to upgrade to that 9-inch rear end. So, but yeah, man, that's where I'm basically at with it right now, man. Like, share, subscribe, comment, talk to your boy. I'll talk back. I'll holler at y'all, man.